Hi, welcome to EB Education Consult. Today I'm bringing you scholarship news from Belgium, KU Leuven University. And as you can see, they have named or titled the scholarship Science at Leuven Scholarships. And by the name, it suggests that it's available for science programs, right? But we're going to dive into the details of this scholarship to see which programs are eligible and at what level of study one should consider applying for this scholarship. And as you can see here, the application for academic year 2025 is now open and it's open until 15th of February. So we have more than 1 month to prepare and put in application. Before we go into the details of this scholarship, I want to invite you to take time to subscribe to my channel and click on the notification bell so that you will be updated whenever there is a new um, information about available scholarship for international students. Great. Now let's look at which master's programs are eligible and then the scholarship amount. What are the requirements? The general admission requirement and then the language requirement for international applicants. And then we will also go through the time path, that is the timeline from application till the acceptance of the scholarship. And we will also have a brief look at the application procedure. All right. So basically, as you can see, all studies here are masters. So the level for which the one can qualify for the scholarship is for master studies. And then here they say motivated and talented international students interested in participating in master's program at the Faculty of Science. And probably when we say science, you have a limited idea. Here are the programs that are eligible: astronomy and astrophysics, biophysics, biochemistry, biotechnology, biology, chemistry, geography, geology, mathematics, physics, statistics and data science, and then sustainable development. If you are applying for any of these programs, you are eligible for the Science at Leuven scholarship. All right. Let's go back and look at the amount. The amount is a stipend for 1 year and also tuition waived. However, they're saying the board will decide the maximum amount to be given per person. And here they are saying even if you receive the whole 12,000 euro for a year, which is 12 months, you should bring some extra money, and the reason is because the cost of living can is ranging from 1,000 euros to 1,350 euros monthly. So if you are going to live within these expenses per month, it requires that 12,000 will not be enough even if you get the full scholarship. So you should have some extra on you. And then we go back and check the admission requirements. Here are the most important admission requirements, and the first one is that the person applying for this scholarship has not worked or studied in the university before or in the past. And second, you have a bachelor from a non-Belgian university that gives you access to the master study program you are applying for. And here your background should have some kind of relationship with the study program you're going to pursue. It's not like maybe you studied economics and just because there's scholarship for science, you want to apply and study geography, or let's say development study. Maybe development studies, sustainable development, you might qualify. But for example, um, if you studied environmental science and there's no environmental science program there, just because you want to apply for scholarship doesn't mean you should go and apply for biochemistry or biology or something of the sort. Because it's a competitive scholarship and people with previous background are going to be considered. Um, Here we look at the person should not have master's degree or PhD before applying for this master's scholarship. And also the applicant must prove excellent study results during their formal training. So during your undergraduate, you should prove that you're an excellent student. I think here first class and second upper are um, um, are strong enough. And also you should put in on your CV the class within which you fell, like maybe the top 10, you know, of your class, you belong to that category. All right. The applicant can prove a very strong knowledge of English, and here they are looking for TOEFL minimum score of 90, 94, and then for IELTS minimum score of 7, and the individual scores are listed here. The applicant shows strong motivation to follow um, master program at the Faculty of Science at KU Leuven, and the applicants should have two reference letters from internationally renowned lecturers or professor. They use professor here to mean lecturers, so take note. If your referee is not a professor, you can still use them as long as they are university lecturers. And the emphasis is university lecturers or professors. You cannot use a work colleague or your supervisor at work for such reference. So take a keynote of this point, and then once you are accepted for the scholarship, you should be willing to be an ambassador for the program, the Science at KU Leuven scholarship program, and also the study program you enrolled. This is very important. And they are saying that if you do not, you can see the emphasis by the capitalization. If you do not apply, sorry, please do not apply if you do not meet all the requirements. So, um, if you are coming from wherever and you don't have this, don't waste your time. I mean, we can go into the specifics of the uh, language requirement. I think some countries they have waived the test score. Um, let's go back and see here. Proof of English proficiency in English. They are not accepting any proficiency letter. They are accepting one of these three, either TOEFL, IELTS, or Advanced or Proficiency Cambridge certificate. And the scores, we have already mentioned them. The only countries here that are exempted from providing the English language proficiency test score or certificate are Australia, Canada, the English speaking Canada, Ireland, New Zealand, the United Kingdom, and the United States. No African country mentioned, no Asian country mentioned. So it doesn't matter whether um, you have graduated from a university which uh, which use English as the primary language of instruction. you are still expected by this scholarship to provide one of these if you don't belong to the above listed countries. So take note. Let's go back and check the time path. So the application is open until 15th of February. Um, After that, the selection will start immediately between the 15th till the end of March, and then the admission committee within this period of the program of your choice will evaluate your application. Only when you have been admitted to the program will you be considered for the scholarship. And then at the beginning of April, they will send notification about um, admitted candidates, and then the first selection, selection, the first selection is based on the formal admission requirement for the scholarship. And between the mid-April to the end of April, the selection committee will select and rank the eligible students and decide which student will be invited for an online interview. At the beginning of May, you will be made known about your status of the scholarship if you had gone through the interview. So these are important timelines to take note of. But the most important is that you would have submitted your application. Um, you would have submitted your application for master studies on or uh, on or before 15th of February. So take note. I will come back to this too, but for now, let's go and check the application procedure. The application procedure, um, we will go to the instruction, but for now, this is you would first have to select the program of your choice um, at the online application portal site, and then you upload the following documents. You upload your transcript of record from your previous studies. You will also have to write a short essay, a half to 1 page essay describing the courses from your previous study that provide the necessary background for you to enroll on your chosen master program or master's program at the University of KU Leuven. And then you will need to provide again letters of reference um, from your professor or your lecturer, and the motivation letter. The motivation letter should be strong enough to convince them that once you are accepted, you will be able to cope with the rigorous requirement of master study, and if research is part, you would be able to undergo the research. This is very important aspect of the application document. Once you have completed and submitted your application for the master's program, you will receive a mail that you successfully submitted the application. And after that, you can come to this link and apply for the scholarship. The registration is complete once you have received an email confirming that you have been registered for the uh, Science at Leuven scholarship. And the application procedure is very simple. It's the fifth step in the application. The the first one to one to um, 4 steps are the normal application for the master. So once you have finished the master's application, you come to this link and then you put your name, your surname, your first name, your email address, your program of choice, it is Masters in Physics, and then during your application you will get a account ID. You put the account ID here, and the confirmation email that you receive after submitting your master's application, um, you have to screenshot it, convert it to PDF, and then upload it here. Once it has been uploaded, um, you can submit, and that would be it. It's very, the scholarship application step is very simple. So take note. Now let's go back to the, I spoke about one link, the application to K, KU Leuven application to. That is where you do your normal application. And here you are a non-Flemish because you are not from Belgium. And so you have to use this button to enter. And then when you go, you are going to apply for master's degree, not advanced master's degree. Advanced master's degree means you have already had a master's study before. And as you may know, the eligible uh, master's program for the eligible master's programs fall under this category. So this, we already know the programs, we don't need to go here. So you go, you click on prepare your application, and here they have um, YouTube video to guide you on how to apply. If you don't want to go through the video, you can read through, browse the program. You already check them, check the admission requirement, check the application window. We know it's 5th until 15th, and then you can start your application here. And here, just as we saw in the application procedure, the application instructions are here to guide you. If not, if you don't know, if you don't have an idea, you can join. After reading everything, if you feel lost, you can join the webinars, and you will learn how to. But if not, the step-by-step guide is here. First, you have to create your account, and then you will select your program of choice. You upload the documents that we mentioned, pay application fee, and then you can click on submit. After that, after you submit that application, that is when you have to go back and finish the scholarship that we spoke about. So let's look at the create the account. I don't need to create the account just because I feel like I'm not going to complete the application. So the first thing they're asking you is your email address. You put your email address and then you continue. So you would always be instructed, and you continue until you finish. Um, yeah, I want to show you something um about the application fee. Yeah, so uh, okay, go to start application, application instruction, and then yeah, the the application fee. So all applicants are required to pay this amount application fee for each application that they submit. There are some exemptions, you can read them about. You can read the exemptions here. Um, who needs to pay the application fee? Who is exempted from paying the application fee? Exemption on paying application fee are only granted to applicants for pre-doctoral program, for exchange program, and for um, the ICP Master's Scholarship. So actually, there is another Master's Scholarship for the university that you can look out for here. Otherwise, um, all other people are expected to pay a processing fee of 100 euros is charged for applicants with the status of international scholar. It's non-refundable. So if you're an international student applying, then you will need to pay 100 instead of the 90. And you can pay through a credit card or debit card or through bank transfer. So take note, if you are within the category of second class upper, first class, and you have background in the master's programs we mentioned or we looked at, I would encourage you to put in application. Who knows, you might emerge a winner of the scholarship, and that will be a turning point in your life. Thank you.